Hi, this is Chuck Oliver. Welcome to this week's Hidden Wealth Solution Review. Well, I'm going to teach you what you can do to have retirement recession protection, your hard-earned savings protected. Our clients are not panicked. You don't have to be panicked. Of course, it's concerning. I've seen more boomers and retirees share their concerns. They're weary, they're worried, some are just stressed, and for good reason. We're experiencing something that we've not seen in a generation. We've got one of the most misguided administrations, if not the most misguided administration of all time, that's doing exactly the opposite of what our economy should be doing. We should be thriving. We should not be surviving. And unfortunately, this misdirected, misguided, I don't know what you'd call it, even Federal Reserve chairman that was reelected has come out and said, and I'll quote, you just can't even make this stuff up, folks. Fed Chair Jerome Powell came out and said he's no longer sure about sticking a soft economic landing. Now, ever since over the last few months of these Fed increases, he came out and expressed confidence in his ability to navigate the economy through the changes. He's been saying he'll be able to maintain growth and even as borrowing costs rise. Then he comes out and says this, I'm highly uncertain that, and it's increasingly difficult for the central bank to uphold its mandate of creating price stability. As a result, it's going to raise rates and control the factors it can versus those that it can't. Folks, it can't control anything. These guys can't walk and chew gum at the same time. It wants to see housing prices drop and unemployment rise. Now, we all want inflation to come down, but if we put more people out of work and lower the value of many people's assets, many of you that have real estate to sell or a business to sell, we're helping many of you right now. We've been preaching from the rafters, sell it now. We're already starting to see real estate roll over. If you're not taking advantage of that, folks, the time to act is now. And there's ways to also save taxes, but also make sure you get the highest price. Now, add to the fact that you put more people out of work and companies not as profitable, then that's obviously going to wreak havoc on our markets. And that's why you're seeing the stock market dropping 6, 8, 7, 8, 900 points in days, right? We're seeing a major recession that many of us haven't even ever lived through. Or if we do, we don't have that much of a remembrance, or it didn't hit us at a time when we were in the peak of our retirement transition or while we were in retirement. A horrible time to retire. You got 59% of people second guessing retiring and 25% that have unretired. These are according to polls, Market Watch, Wall Street Journal, et cetera. And we got somebody in power, Powell, in charge that has no idea what he's doing. And he's now all but came out and admitted that this week with the single largest one Fed meeting rate hike of 0.75% since 1994. And he said more on the way. And the market's not reacting favorably. And many people are asking, Chuck, what can I do? Go to retirementprotected.com. That's retirementprotected.com. And I'm going to teach you a couple key things. One is institutional money management, where you can dictate your risk and not be at the ebbs and falls or the swings of these markets of up 700, down 800, down 1,300, up 1,000, down 200. It's all over the place, folks. And unfortunately, it looks like it's got more downward movement in its future than there's going to be upward. So what can you do to take advantage of those downward movements, like Roth conversions or strategic Roth conversions? We can teach you this Tuesday a deduction in one hand that offsets the tax for you to convert your IRA to Roth in the other hand, and let those two offset each other while tax rates are down before they go up, because we're going to have to pay for all this, right? And we know they're going to go up after the Tax Cut and Jobs Act sunsets, about 3% across the board, while your account values are down. Because if we can help somebody get more return with less risk, less cost, less tax, you want to do that now before the value goes up higher. And we'll also teach you indexing. This is why our clients aren't panicked. They haven't lost what you're seeing in the general market on the portion that they have in the market. But at the same time, they've got a good portion, if not the lion's share, of what's going to help them get through retirement without that risk of having to go back to work or coming out of retirement, by having no downside risk and only upside protection. Folks, downside protection, upside opportunity, the ability to have recession protection. Recession retirement protection is going to be key, folks. You work hard for your money. The question I'll leave you with is this: are you comfortable with where you are? And if you're not, the time to get comfortable is through education, to learning the things that you can do, because that's the key feedback we're getting is, what else could we be doing? What are the alternatives? Are we on the right path? Is there something more we could be doing to protect ourselves better? Are you comfortable where you are? And if you're not, go to retirementprotected.com. That's retirementprotected.com. Learn proven strategies with a track record of measurable results to take advantage of these opportunities. Don't let these opportunities take advantage of you. Retirementprotected.com, retirementprotected.com.